Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur Shahirah binti Zakaria and today I will present Module 2 which is about georeferencing, create shapefile, digitization and map layout. So the objective of Module 2 are first, to be able to perform georeferencing, second, to be able to create shapefile, third, to be able to digitize, and lastly, to be able to edit attribute. And now let's talk about the methods. Before starting, click File and click New. Click the blank map to start new. Then click Folder Connection and click Connect to Folder. And then choose Module 2 Data 2 to start for the method for Module 2. And now we can set our first step, which is georeferencing. At the module data 2, click it and it will show all the data. Drag lot NDCDB Pahang SHP and SMK Sultan Abu Bakar JPEG to table of contents. And then right click and make sure the georeferencing tool is in mode active. And then click down georeferencing. Then make sure the auto adjust is in off mode. For the next step, right click at layer SMK Sultan Abu Bakar and then click zoom to layer. For the next step, select window and click view. Make sure that SMK Sultan Abu Bakar.jpg is appearing at the viewer screen. Next, right click at lot NDCDB Pahang SHP and click zoom to layer. Make sure that lot NDCDB Pahang is appearing at the data view. Next, right click again at lot NDCDB Pahang and click properties. And then choose label. Click the label features in this layer and for the label field, click lot. And then click OK. Next, we need to identify which area to do georeferencing for both layers. Georeferencing process should do on reference data layer lot NDCDB Pahang SHP because layer lot NDCDB Pahang SHP on the real coordinate in Earth surface. At least plot 4 control points during georeferencing process. On the zero referencing toolbar, add control point on lot building SMK Sultan Abu Bakar and make sure plot control point on the same position for both layers. As you can see, we are doing point 1, point 2 and now we're doing point 3 and point 4. After done plotting control point on lot building SMK Sultan Abu Bakar, click Update Display for update position image to real coordinate. Click at georeferencing and click Update Display. And then click Viewing Table on georeferencing toolbar to show RMSE and make sure the RMSE is lower than 1.0. As you can see, our RMS area is less than 0, which is 0.331361. And then click on georeferencing and click Rectify to save the current layer to a new dataset. Change the name to 1_georeferencing and choose the output location and then click save. After renaming SMK Sultan Abu Bakar underscore georeferencing, drag the data to table of content. And now we will start with our second step, which is create shapefile. First, right-click at folder connection, folder data, and select new and shapefile. After that, name layer as educational underscore breeding underscore A, and then choose feature type polygon, then click edit for setting coordinate system to WGS 1984. As you can see, in the catalog we will have educational underscore building underscore a.shp, and that's all for the second step. For the third step is digitizing. Click on editor, then click start to editing to set process digitizing on layer SMK Sultan Abu Bakar. Next, click Features and select Layer Educational Breeding A and start digitize on Polygon School Breeding. After that digitize, click editor and click save edit and click stop editing to save the data. Next process is key in the attribute. Right click on the educational breeding A at layers and click open attribute table and click add file. Before adding file, make sure save edit and stop editing. When adding file on layer education breeding A, the name should be FCD, the type should be double, and the field properties position 0 and scale must be 0. When adding the file on layer educational breeding A, the FCD should be 0010 FNM educational breeding and NMN is the SMK Sultan Abu Bakar. For this process, you will need to repeat by start editing and stop editing at the editor. When everything is finished, we can open attribute table for educational building A and see all the shape for FNM, FCD and NM. Now we are ready for our last step for module 2, which is map layout. First, click view and click layout view from the main menu. To insert the node arrow, click insert on the main menu and select node arrow. Select the desired arrow and click OK. You can modify the size and the arrow location on the map as desired. Then insert title by selecting insert and then click title and name the map. Finally, navigate to File and click Save As to save your map. And that's all for method for Module 2. And now, let's go on with practical practice. For the first question, describe what does georeferencing mean? Georeferencing means converting the map coordinate to the ground coordinates. The term is commonly used in the Geographic Information System (GIS) field to describe the process of associating a physical map or raster image of a map with spatial location. In other words, a georeference object such as point, line, polygon or raster will have a specific location in the Earth coordinate system containing latitude and longitude. It is typically used for representing real-world objects on map. The second question is, how are control points selected for a map-to-map transformation? The selection of control point in a map-to-map transformation is relatively simple. The selected points are those with real-world or projected coordinates. Next, for the third question is, ArcGIS can digitize or trace features without mouse or part-clicking using several options: X-Plane, streaming, tracing, and freehand drawing. So, refer to this table. For streaming, it is used to create a freeform sketch by automatically creating vertical at constant interval as you drag the pointer. Stream mode digitizing provides a quick and easy way to capture features on a paper map when you don't require as much precision. For tracing, it is used to create a new feature which follows the shape of an existing feature. It can be done by tracing directly over an existing feature or at an offset value. While for freehand drawing, it is used to create lines according to the movement of the pointer. The segment created are smooth and feature or boundaries on the map. It was suitable for drawing quick, free-forming lines on the map. And then, the next question is, determining the right map scale is crucial for creating a map. Discuss this statement. Yes, the right map scale is very crucial for creating map. Scale represents the relationship of the distance on the map or data to the actual distance on the ground. Map detail is determined by the source scale of the data. The finer the scale, the more detailed is it. The right map scale is scale bar, which is easy to use when featuring distance on the map. However, there are two other options, which is purple scale and representative fraction scale. Choosing the right scale allows a better representation and information of the map. For this map, we will be using the bar scale, which is the best scale out of the three. And now for the last question is, compare between large scale map and small scale map and give example. So, large versus small scale. So the example that we are using is the Malaysia map. On the large scale, it shows a small area with a lot of detail. It has detailed info like road, river, junction place, site area, local area, and neighborhood and town. Even though it shows a small area, it shows a lot of detail that is large scale, and the ratio is the example that we are using is 1 to 60,000. It is way lazier than small scale map. Small scale map shows a larger area with less and fewer detail, as there is not enough space in the map feature like road, river, stream are shown in lines, while place may show in point, so it covers the larger part of the earth. The ratio that we are using for the Malaysian map on the small scale is 1 to 10 million. In conclusion, after doing this module, we were able to perform georeferencing, to create shapefile, to digitize, and lastly to edit attribute. All things considered, all of the objectives were achieved. So that's all from me, and thank you so much for watching.